Today, now the 21st day of September 2023. Today, unfortunate thing happened na life with Boston Street. According to eyewitness, then tell we say big fish, as commonly known, go na a bank. He take gun from the security officer na the bank. He come na street, shoot up the air. A military officer be there on top of bike, where they go in your way, but you see say, this one I need for stepping. He come for stepping. According to eyewitness, say engagement be they tell and say, put your gun down in. They tell the officer, say you put your gun down. Then say he shoots. Some man say because the officer be wearing vest bulletproof. Some man say the officer balance. All man getting explanation. By the end of the day, the officer been careful gun him down. Videos then they will make rounds na social media. I believe say chef don't see her. Videos then they will make rounds on social media of the incident. It's unfortunate where it be say some people this kind of an incident, then they come back with politics inside it. Now that part they are not able to understand. For make somebody take an incident like this, turn them pan politics. Whose time where we go able for what I go say? Get a conversation. Whose side will not go mix politics there? Whose time? Oh, go get a conversation. Yes, na be artist, yes, tradi. I be artist because I don't know when last he pull song. But again, certain things then they way be done they do on social media, way be done they do, way be they come out on social media, way not be they look fine on them. As soon as me hear the incident today, the first one I remember was 2019. Where I don't know if you know another artist by Fantasy Wiz with his sister Kamare. Then they say Keke, it take them phone, it take the sister Kamare phone. It take an iron. And a lot of things then that time for that cutlass say go up status, say President Bill for PM, and all of these other things the way don't be done they happen concerning him on social media. But the one we do today, I don't know if because somebody supposedly eyewitness then see he go meet the policeman tell and say, I feel for cause trouble today. I want take you gun. Some man say he punch the policeman, he take the policeman in gun. On the aspect of police and gun, me are always the frown at gun. I don't talk and I plenty to what this alone. I know they feel comfortable with police and gun. But now so we law say them for the workout are up and down. Don't question a lot of time for the safety of the gun. And police the way all gun because like nothing like this has ever happened. May I know member in my own where I don't get sense. Say something like this happen, ever happen. So police they don't become complacent, they don't become so I don't know how to put it, careless. with the weapon. If they go some side, policeman they lingi gun corner side, is sit down. A linga is sit down. Yeah, they go na there. Most of the offices where police they secure. Maybe police get for again begin make them understand say that gun if you go na the wrong hand, well something the worst could have happened today. And I see people and they come, oh woman, no, this is not all about gender. A woman can get a gun back, can secure property. I feel to say them we don't become so because nothing like this ever happened. So where they can go now, just like keep company and go there and sit down, put them gun. So then they lead them gun at their lap, and they do everything that they do. But now this kind of an incident will happen. It go let them think twice. Say, this gun here now everything. Oh, I need for secure them. Even though the one the way say them be did it. Then say he punched the policewoman. If the man be did it for be do am, now because the woman, But I feel to say the police then get for skin, yeah, they force back for say, hey, this gun, this that you everything, Then with having the magazine loaded pan the gun. You know, I believe say the Sierra Leone police get for go back and try for maybe try the war terms something I made them they do this. I not say they not forget security guard na banks them. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah? But what they say now is I believe say training need for they now in handling this gun, how the gun for they the gun be armed already. Will the man able to take him because some man they claim say it be the fire up the ear, cause panic. You see say the place all clear. If you say self be there na that scene, they wait you for be do. Don't for be run and hide. Say the military officer, they say on top bike him be there in own way him be they go. So what if he not been come? The man they say, oh well, if I be don't shoot so, if I don't shoot so. Enough for be shoot, if I be able to talk to him for putting gun down. Other people then say, he shoot at the military officer. What's next? What's in the rules of engagement? And I say we all get your own opinion there now. All man they talk you waiting the officer for don't do where them points gun by then shoot. Some man say the officer na balance the bullet to then shoot. Now all that mommy and then say na the big fish na he shoot. So if you be open rapidly now, I see people and they go and post the picture saying that the officer this. So man they laugh and they try for body shame the officer. Why? You know if na safe? So you have split seconds for make a decision. It's the officer be able for make the situation not pass whatever way for being. So man they say, oh, from the video where they see he not shoot. What do you want the way they say he shoot? We were not there. Eh? Alright. I just not to say now topic that one day for today. Eh? Not to topic. But I just give you the update from Sierra Leone police. The security sector want for inform the general public say this afternoon, Thursday the 21st of September, the security sector will respond to a security incident wey happen along like Boston Street. Eh? Okay. In the incident under reference 1 for the Aliu, where then they call Big Fish. Salon police say Big Fish na a notorious armed robber and violent thug. A notorious armed robber and a violent thug. Yeah? Na so Salon police brandam na ya. Well, he go take a gun from a police officer. And what else do you in not being shoot? So for which lay shoot? The one that already say he shoot. But even grabbing the gun, causing panic all around the place clear. Now continue. Salon police say Big Fish na be a notorious armed robber and a violent thug. He approached and snatched the rifle of a female officer wey be in a UBA bank around Charlotte Street, and he began to fire the gun randomly. In spite of efforts, the effort to professionally persuade Ali for make he put the gun down and make he stop this unlawful and dangerous shooting action, he continued the random firing spree, Salon police they say. He was later waiting confronted by a military officer who also encouraged him for dropping weapon. But he no agree for put him down. At this juncture, because Fode Ali don't pose a legitimate threat to the public safety, based on the provision within inside section 16(2) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone Act number 6 of 1991, the military officer began for shoot him, and eventually he been lost in life. From this incident, one female passerby be sustained gunshot injury in head. However, initial reports indicate say the injury not threatening this woman in life. For the alien in the body, they don't care go to the mortuary, while the person will be get the injury in the Krangona hospital. The security sector please for inform the public says Salon police immediately bring the situation under total control and restore normalcy. Further details then go make them public as the investigation they go on. The public for rest assured say the security sector remain on alert and committed and get the capacity for provide security for all man na Salon at all times. all then they tell we say let we go about to normal business and let we do normal lawful activity and make we not do anything when a lawlessness. This they come out from the media and public relation department, Leone police headquarters na George Street. So this time Salon police want me and you for no. Yeah? Get right to your opinion, but let not politicize this one. Big fish don't get right for go take police gun. You not get that right today? At all not. For go take police in gun. Take the gun, begin shoot up the air, cause panic. And the one the way they around say he shoots against the military officer. We still get people away. They try for counter that issue inside this. The safety of everybody. Necessary. And the wrong being at the gun being at the wrong hand. And the soldier man we do this, we just get split second for take a decision. Yeah? Alright. So now that the Salon police want. Then say then go tell we as the investigation they go on. Then go make we know. But again, me they feel to say we've seen Usai police officer then they handle Leone. A little bit of training. A little bit of training need for day. All them for handle Leone say then gone at everything. It's part of them. It's part of them. Not for left and careless. Not for even make say they say banga itika. No. And for Rasul, better one. And I feel see other people will be team up, they go able country in aid. But what's happening? We're not there. And how for say you put magazine already loaded and everything by the gun? Maybe Salon police need for look into that again. Say if somebody mistake do that kind of thing there, then you all be saying just useless one you all hand. Alright. Let's go to topic proper for today. Let's open the phone line. We're going to hear you from waiting. With topic proper for today. Now the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority then say the road safety regulation offenses. You know say all thing don't go up. So because all thing don't go up, the fine way road safety authority they fine you, self for go up. Enough for left down. If for go up. Now begin. Because we go car with Victor Mengo to go car explain. But let me just tell you waiting then I am. If you use taxi for put goats, sheep, anything where they make as livestock, 400,000. Now the price now we pay for fine. Taxi. So like when me can go buy me goat and sheep, I can able put an amigo motor car. Problem not get for Didi. Because a taxi then see. Because those self can get private the area sweet. For begin work with this. Okay. Overloading 400,000. Yeah. Je remember that it. Yeah. 400,000 for overloading. Then a taxi. So private who can overload? Eh? I'm just asking. Driving an unclean poda, then say omnibus poda. If you not clean, you poda. And the driver not clean, the apprentice, you not dress properly. 400,000. Show me about transport the way the apprentice correct. Where the apprentice non fiba. Ou that na fita. Show me. If the poda not clean. Ata. The driver and the apprentice, they not dress properly. They not tidy themselves up. So then for cutlass, this man will be need for cam. He need for cam. Oh. Don't call him before the program. It's how go the test man. The man from road safety. He need for cam. Oh, try and back. Watch the program there. Poda. If you load passenger and load together, passenger and load, if you put them all two together inside poda, 400,000. So then family okay go buy mango. I know they talk about the one them where they pull on at the provinces soon. Inside town. We can go buy one blind mango no more. Now that kind load day 400,000 passenger and load 400,000. How they go? If you poda for go western, you take her, you can't go eastern. 400,000. May I like this one? They halfway them because they say if you can't go unauthorized routes. So if you run Watalo, but you say na PNB, they stop. It's still in a route. Anyway, 400,000. There they go. Failing for route a public service vehicle operating in the western area. This one in at 300,000. Eh? 300,000. Okay. There you go. Then one the way they load tanker. Because find out say then tanker them. Yes, petrol, yes, then petrol tanker them. Gonna them more again as alone. Then can take load, then put on top the tanker. And put load the. Until they meet up there, woman, they say, hey, they kept me. I don't come by Casada leaf. I want to go na tongue. And they take and they put on top the tanker. Almost tanker driver themselves. Then baby then can get inside chick then so then na them marry do man na business woman then. So now just one tip then can one do. Or put it on top. Well, if you do 400,000. If you do that one day. Okay. the tanker them. When you tanker, this they not talk if you load or you not load. But then say if you can pack tanker. Now populated location. If you pack tanker, now populated location. I'm gonna need follow understand that one day. Then they back na 400,000. But you can pack on a fuel station, eh? You can pack on the. Okay. But then say populated location anyway. If police, traffic warden, then stop you, they ask you for provide you driver's license. When they drive, then stop you, back up. Then say, hey, count your driver's license. If you fail, forgive them 400,000. Alright. So make sure say you get your driver's license no. But Victor Mengotti go can explain for we. Then when the can go upline, by rights for going to the provinces, you forget a passenger manifest. You forget a passenger manifest. If police or traffic warden then stop you, ask you say, but you don't commercial company, you come on bus station, you come out 55 in Waterloo, where you manifest. If you not get them, 400,000. 400,000. Alright. If you allow make person team up na you motoka, even if na trailer, even if na like Hilux, like oti na salon, then they call and say waiting, afback motoka. If you allow person behind it, wait be say you no get cover 400,000. Yes. But the 400,000 ain't play first. Afback motoka is sabi no money pick up. What sabi for pick up? Yeah? What's the back no cover? 400,000. That one then pick up guy then they don't bug then they again. They could transport ki at forget. We transport at forget. Then one then then can go and help small. But again, then go say na for safety. Alright. Loud you go. If you dey drive motoka, you no get fire extinguisher. Well, you go say, also go pull fire extinguisher where they register you motoka newly. Road safety authority, it inside the package. Then they sell and give. So you dey get that small one, fire extinguisher. You motoka, if you car out spanner, it's a wheel spanner. For pull the tire. Yeah? Wheel spanner, you motoka on if for they blow. If they stop you, the on no blow. Na 400,000. If they stop you, you no get fire extinguisher. Na 400,000. If they stop you, you insurance don't expire or you not get na 400,000. When you the license, then get the triangular reflector where then they give you know like where you break down that one where they put snack ground. If it inside the package where they register in motoka newly where they license, yeah, it inside the package that they give them. So if they break you not get them 400,000. If then check you spare tire, yeah, you be say you spare tire, you not get them now 400,000. If you spare tire flat, you not get breeze spam now 400,000. If you motoka, you no get first aid box. Well, I nene they give you, so that you get for fun and for yourself. Me, I get. Because mostly going up and down, you never know. So, me motoka they all and get first aid. I get small one. I have small first aid kits inside the motoka. If I say forget an hose, fine. I get. So, but not so then they give you so you get forget them. If you don't get first aid box, 400,000. If you don't get jack for your motoka, most of you can send motoka so they thief the jack now attacking. Yes, if you don't get jack, 400,000. Make sure so you get. If you don't get the roadworthiness certificate, 400,000. There, eh? There you go. If you motoka tint, where be say, not to the police approve you for tint you motoka, 400,000. There, eh? So who like tint motoka? I'm tired. Not to say na by rate say oh if I be tinted 75%, 25%. If you motoka tint, when not to police approve you motoka for tinta, 400,000. Eh? Okay. Driving and smoking while the vehicle is in motion. Driving and smoking when the vehicle is in motion, 400,000. Eh? This na I don't know. This na the conversation where we don't begin get already with the person we then a SLRSA. I want make you tell me what you understand by this statement where they can read so. 18 and driving in a vehicle. 18 and driving in a vehicle while the vehicle is in motion. What do you understand by that? 18 and driving in a vehicle while the vehicle is in motion, 400,000. But what do you understand by that particular finding, that statement where they make so? Now for the driver or now for everybody where they inside the motorcar? 18 and driving in a vehicle while the vehicle is in motion. What do you understand? 18 and driving in a vehicle while the vehicle is in motion. Now for the driver or now for all man waiting inside the motorcar? Because to me, if you say 18 and driving in a vehicle, that don't mix everybody waiting inside the motorcar. That's so me feel. But I pick on that, he say no, now for the driver. He say now for the driver. But then I think say that sentence did them for change them. Driver We don't learn eating and driving, eh? Driver regulating or receiving mobile telephone call while the vehicle they in motion. Driver, you sure they make it simple now? Driver. This is for the driver. So if na eating, and driver where they drive, then for make a plain and simple say na the driver. Driving in a motor vehicle. You as a passenger self, not really move the car, but you're riding along. But anyway, they say that for the driver. Driver where they drive motor car, where receive mobile call or they play with him phone, 400,000. If you they drive, or you they ride, if you they drive or you they ride recklessly or carelessly or dangerously under the influence of alcohol, in case of commercial vehicle, then they arrest you. So Chakman self not for the inside the motor car. They say driving, riding on a bike, then they talk. Driving, riding carelessly, recklessly, dangerously, under the influence of alcohol, but they say na commercial vehicle then they talk. So private person get right for drive recklessly, because na private. Because they put they say in case of commercial vehicle. When they say commercial vehicle, bike back na vehicle. Because they say ride. So Chakman self inside the motor car then go arrest her. Alright. Then they give me about all the adjective them recklessly, carelessly, dangerously. Then say that they now for commercial vehicle. But now they can now say driving a motor vehicle dangerously, then go arrest you. Then go arrest you. If you say Gando, they say no, triple all the lawyer for the driver. The driver na in the ride. The driver na ride the ride motor car. If we want, let we use the correct words them for law them. If not, then go take advantage of people them way. Now make they ask. Driving under the influence of alcohol above the maximum percentage. Waiting at the maximum percentage, they no write them. But then say that one day, then go arrest you. Driving under the influence of alcohol when it's a say triple. Remember back 2 years ago they said they don't ban public smoking. I remember. It work? No, it not work. But this one, it ever work for certain individuals. Yes. Some people get for cashing better one per this. Better one. So now in that too. I know say Briwi Bigi breathalyzes them. I know that. I don't know if they still get them. When they be getting breathalyzers then they. Sansantem self will then be used and then test one ten no more. Sansantem. Then be catch people them under the influence. So now we get somebody with sabi about this. When they bring them on board, Larry, what's in intake on the one way SLRSA do, but you go just small inside waiting happen today in a life with Boston State. Yes, Victor Mengot, what's in you get for it today, sir?
Well, Triple A, thank you very much. I see what you talk about. It happened a life with Boston Street, but it is an unfortunate incident. It's to all what you don't talk about safety. We give somebody gun. When a security officer, I for secure that gun day, and also the issue about whether the gun loaded and all that thing. But we think say the officer they acted in a split second, and also for prevent further life and damage. You know, fortunate say the Maui being they wield the gun lost in life, but now we're not coming to conclusion. Don't wait until the police then come back with the report as to the incidents then which happened. So now that no more me go get for say on that incident day.
All right, thank you, Victor. So now to the Road Safety Authority. Some of them laws are not new. So take way along, sir. When you see them, your thoughts.
Okay, now for look at the laws them. Some of them law they had then dates back in the 60s. But now two main law then they we govern all them here. And the two law the way they and people like can get them. Now the Road Traffic Act 2007, within the day online. Then you get the Road Traffic Regulation 2011, where the not day online, a hard copy you will get. So one of them, because when they make the Road Traffic Act 2007, when are the primary act, they make provisions say the Road Traffic Safety Authority can make further regulations them. And then they come in as a statutory instrument when are the Road Traffic Regulation 2011. So now, generally, the acts give a detailed things them of waiting people then get for look at where it can law enforcement and things then for do with driver and everything. For instance, one of the things we mentioned now driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. I see say some people the way they comment na the forum they ask say waiting at the reasonable level we they talk about. And they under the act because if they under section 102 of the Road Traffic Act 2011. It also gives, say, when they do breathalyzer, waiting, then they look for in terms of the percentage alcohol. Let me make it clear. It will be 35 micrograms of alcohol in 100 millimeters of breath. So what do they mean? Now when they use breathalyzer, that's the way they blow on. It get a machine readable where they say if the reading at 35 micrograms of alcohol in 100 milliliters of bread, you don't go over the limit. Then they can also take the blood test, whether in 80 milligrams of alcohol in 100 millimeters of blood. Right? The other way they can check, they can take urine test, where the measurements now 107 milligrams of alcohol in 100 millimeters of urine. The comments I'll get for make, the one thing is, most of them lawyer, they may not already do. But when you get a table and make the law and try for reward and summarize waiting then at the actual regulation, it lost the real meaning. And at the end they make people and they confuse. You understand? Like when you talk about, say, when somebody they drive, if they eat or smoke inside the car while the vehicle is in motion, the wording of itself is very ambiguous. I believe, say, that original law they na for commercial driver them, we actually they transport people them, we eating and smoking whilst you drive, it can tantamount to what we call distractive driving. It will make you not get proper control of the vehicle. Then a safety issue that they concern about. So when you do law, you get to look at the safety, the risk, the reasonableness, and the danger to other people. Not just you when the driver, but if na passenger vehicle you drive, the safety to the passenger and also safety to the other road users. So these are some of the issues. Now come to another issue where come into being, where you talk about, say, the get law we say you get forget fire extinguisher, you get forget jack. Laws come for the fire extinguisher. When they make law, you they review them. Because one of the things we they look for justify having a fire extinguisher, now that makes sure they get accident statistics then. We get for don't know over a given period, say 3, 4, 5 years, how many vehicles then don't involve in fire? I mean, ordinary private vehicle, even them boss them and puda. So if the percentage high, then you can justify having that fire extinguisher. We even get law that will say if you not get toolbox safe, then can fine you. So these are the issues we'll get for consider. The wording of the law, the reasonableness, the safety, and the affordability. Because they find, and most of them find, and have been 250,000 loans, old loans, from 2007 to 2011. So now, as you know, all things they go up. So obviously, the Road Safety Authority themselves don't put them price up. But we question affordability, reasonability, and enforceability. So now left fire. If you want to ask her that question, I will explain more.
All right. So you don't try for explain, so we say then laws yeah. Not of us saying anything new. Now something will be already done there, but now the in Sierra Leone enforcing the law after 1 month, we know say it can act foresee. Because even the tinted glass, if I remember well, I don't care with road safety now, then we don't pull them before. But we not see all water.
Okay, before you go, last stop with it. One of the things, if you read the law, again, the law ambiguous. I will go back to them because me let for refer to the law. Then they come under section 64 of the Road Traffic Regulation 2011. But one thing we say, one thing say me second question where most people they don't understand, and you talk about reasonableness. Now when it say I will read the exact wording and let people then judge whether than they possible. Because for tinted vehicle, if it come as you manufacturer, you know they're under the law. Section 64 of the Road Traffic Regulator 2011, subparagraph 2. It says all glass fitted to a vehicle shall be clear and transparent to enable persons outside the vehicle to see whoever is inside the vehicle, and the glass shall in no way be tinted except as may be approved by the police for security reasons. So making question that law today as a traffic law expert, say if you get tinted glass na a vehicle, you get less of the tint as you should be not talking, whether 50%, 75%. It's not possible somebody they outside able to see who that they inside. So if the person not able to see who that they inside, why is the glass there up? It is an offense. Is that a reasonable law? So when they make law, and what in the day we get for be very conscious. So now me comment that on the tinted glass. And also when it comes on tinted glass, we get people the way they go, then go put like that clean feet, take tint the glass. And also talk about the police, say you get approval from the police, security reasons. That again make the bureaucracy very much. So left and if you get any more questions, I will able to answer you.
Yeah, because just like how you explain, Salon Police, even road safety saying a police, then they give the right for make you able to forget tinted. But some of the cars them, then new and model, mostly I don't know for the UK, but for we in the United States, yes, the passenger and driver side not a tint, but the front side, like the back, to even the back glass, most cars then it come tinted. So in that area there, I don't know if waiting again for do if they get for the give person find anything they see you, but I wish you for being get them now today, because yesterday it was ready but today available. I'm not gonna say why, but available. So in the aspect of the 400,000, what's your take?
Well, the 400,000, it come back to affordability. Now, when they put a monetary value on a fine for traffic offense, we have to look at what's in the primary motive. Is it for the authority for raise revenue, or is it a means of stopping people from committing that offense again? The punitive measure therefore be whether it can stop the person for that. But then we therefore look at also on the basis of affordability, waiting at the minimum wage in our country. I'm not sure. Some people then be saying at 600,000 or 700,000 per month. And most drivers, them, especially commercial drivers, barely they get more than the minimum wage. So even if you take and say that driver they pay them 1 million old Leones per month, when you charge them 400,000, it's almost 40% of your monthly salary. And when that need to happen, that need to bring corruption. Because the man they look and say, before I lose that 40% day of my salary, I can talk to the man who talk in a corner. We get good police officer them, we get good traffic warden them, but because the fine is so high, now they give that incentive day for bribery and corruption, where they give man back at. So now me take down the on the level of the fine, and whether it's a deterrent, whether it's reasonable, whether it can stop people from causing the offense again.
You get this other one, say failure to produce driving license on demand for inspection.
let address Dande because Dande na address na Tiwa do address in several forums, right? Dande come under Section 87 of the Road Traffic Act 2007. And according to the Act, what it said, Section 87, it deals with power of police officer, vehicle examiner, or any other for ask for license on demand. So, it also gives the option for whoever they ask for that license day for produce them within 24 hours. That is what the law says. And other than will be the case. Normally, as we know in America or England, even saloon, they're supposed to forget them. Then forget what they call producer, where they go give a form, where you get all your details, your name, your telephone number, your vehicle registration, driving license. If you do not get them, say well. You will go at police station for go produce the license day within 4 hours. So now that's the law say.
Within how many hours?
Within 24 hours.
Okay, 24 hours, okay.
Now that's what the law say.
So the law say for they can give you a sheet of paper with all the information, then they show say for go produce them within 24 hours. But
yes.
Now then they say on demand because a lot of time we don't see USAI and police them, they ask you, or traffic warden, they ask you, safety cop, they ask you for your driver's license. If you not get them, they issue ticket. What about this other one way? They get an habit of for pull the license plates na the motorcar them.
Then self. I get my fellow traffic cops them where I don't talk to. Then self don't make and some of the forum the would they say a police officer or traffic cops, there is no law or regulation we give enough power day for remove the license number plate. Then they against the law. You not give enough power day. That's an abuse of office. Period.
So what you want left with me on this one?
Well, like giving the good news because not to all doom and gloom.
Okay.
The government actually they look at all NTR and now very soon we they get a Sierra Leone public transport authority. We now are the regulatory body for all public transport. And when I talk about public transport, I start with two-wheel, when a Okada, three-wheel, when a keke, taxi, udapoda, and buses. So that authority there, Nigeria for set the regulations, standards them, where public transport will use. We hope that this will be an opportunity for when the regulations and the weather authority they make for public transport them. Because some of the regulation then get for Gazetta, you will get an opportunity for let people discuss them. One other thing we will let in now, which is very interesting, where you talk about define about cleanliness in terms of driver and apprentice. We already get the law say even all conductor they apprentice them, then get for register with the authority, but that did not happen. So there's a lot of administrative lapses. The enforcement authorities then get challenges, but we hope say we will start now with the transformation of public transport and bring new standards then for drivers, for vehicles, for operators, and things to do with licensing. And there's a start, and the government get down there at hand, and we will get the public involved and consult the public them. For themselves contributes to make with public transport safe. So there's the good news, despite all the hula boo we talk about so now. And then they are going for left the public.
Thank you
the
very
government
much.
is on top of it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Victor.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's now Victor Mengot, we na consultant and sabi person where it come to road safety. You know they working on road safety because I see some of the questions that they say for us. The person actually we was supposed to get here today where they working on road safety. Well, we don't call them. Sometimes they sleep because them don't late. But even before come live self, we be try for reach them. We're not able to get them. We maybe some of them question yeah. Now in we for be don't ask say waiting happen if you broke the loan at 400,000. Omar. You know be there will be the ask will be the announce the fine them the 400,000 there. You don't can little. This one way Victor they say the conductor them now the apprentice and the driver them for register. You know most driver they sack apprentice for the day. Eh? That they go now. Because the kind way the driver they fire the apprentice them first on a daily basis. For say waiting, but how much you collect? Eh? You say you collect how much? Number of passenger can down first, but can down me board. Now so they call tail board. Yeah, so say the apprentice they team up. I be don't get motor so as I be all in tia. You know how much they fire there? You say can me tail board first, can me tail board. Yeah? You know so apprentice driver then they beaucoup les fêtes. Then they sack apprentice beaucoup. So apprentice back na the master pa the motoka et they sack driver. You say the apprentice and driver register. That fait de self they no go able la. Yeah, CD. Yes, Fred. Also, I get on this a quick one.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Triple A. Thanks for bringing me up to date for happenings in Sierra Leone, and thanks for talking through. And thanks to Mr. Victor Mengot for his specialty advice. Regarding this area of the road traffic regulations, the area I just want for look that for affordability area where he mentioned, and I think a reasonable amount. That affordability because all the laws then when you look. Because we can always sometimes say, well, then why most of them when they within a salon, they all done in their diaspora, wouldn't they go, they're not going to even copy some things then will improve activities or life in a salon. So would they assume saying that then they try for do globalize and chase how things they advance. But the unfortunate thing, most time we the usher globalization therefore take them gradually as they come based on the culture and in terms of the social equity that if the way people they live their life now all man go able to afford at least we not go complain too much that we not go affect in your own home. So these are the area more I want for look at because the laws are all in place. In terms of how then they manage them, okay. But the funds, now that area I just want to talk of regarding how then they manage in terms of bringing companies where they can run some institutions in terms of for do that public-private partnership. When we look at SLRSA, the road authority, them we know say the safetyness of the road and in the look. Then we don't try for bring an advancement of the area by giving a contract to this autospect. Then we don't call them for let them can advance. They can make a kind of a modern area where them would get side where them would do MOT. Beaucoup things then advance on the road. They even plan for expand them somewhere around the Masheka area, something we would do the vehicles, all that is done plan. But the first phase, like the building first, and some of the equipment they wouldn't use. But what we see, then get a contract with 20 million. Then at some point again, they may give them another contract for go buy things and we can bring eyebrows or raise regarding the license plate, the license number plates. So nowadays there is an area where government know they get too much. At this point, we reach a point not just the company go make more, but the security go come only if the security of the people that will partake. But the partakers they not go able for the afford them. So would I get for payback now the passengers or now the one that would get the final users of whatever service when they provide. So at that point they more then get for the try look how then get for the involved into some of the contracts there, and then one another procurement area how then would they look. But because of the way we don't know the tradition way things and they can't we just can't lobby quick, then can get a contract. If they say procurement process, we remember if now 5 people and bid, then we just in a non-bid, then give one with an award instead of then go through the bidding process for procurement. So these are all the areas you see now. Then find there all you see the price and wouldn't dear. So when almost more than half of the basic salary of somebody. So if you go charge more than half the basic salary of the value of the gross per capital income where we get, then you see there is something wrong. You see, if you don't go put a fine and the basic, you get for look because all those you say you get for implement, we will get for help. But why? Because of there is a gap in whatever projects we I believe see them plan for do because they aim big for whatever they want for do for let them go get road safety in terms of the infrastructure they want for put they build up other things them. Then now look what's in again SLRSA with all that billion you go say well why you not been the get we will try to procure if na bravery been the give as part of the so-called wouldn't say that commitment where you get for social commitment whatever for letting agree for say well we responsible with the sell alcohol not to we tell people for drink but because of una we sell us so we say for they contribute towards una for help una for regulator so then begin to give them become it but from what I learned recently from some of the SLRSA in public and mainstream media when they can come up, then don't tell me say they all don't boil. So most of them wouldn't get not the work, but they don't arrange back for see if they will get from from bravery. And even the one the way bravery been give them will be see I been delayed because they been there for order there. So but it all comes down to how una go get materials when I know say then if you want do a project una get it at hand. If you're not there at hand, it cannot work. So these are the things we will get for suicide and they pile up. Now, when are the final consumer get for get the problem, when are the citizens then would they use them or use vehicles and they at times when not to that problem they happen. So then would they get for pay for backup. Then just for that we go the issue quickly now what me just say government get for try look into how they get for deal with mental issues and that's alone day. Then we because of sometimes we take this as a sin for enjoy or mockery or sometimes something they use for long will use as adverts but most times they know they looking at mental issues especially that schizophrenia and another one will not disorganized schizophrenia the person they get illusion but all they do is just they imagine all about something we dislike and he try for disrupt because most of the time what you don't see this particular person don't do now similar incident now you see them they categorize them prejudice for say in a criminal and other things but that not to that the one they for do not to the act what he do but how government therefore look into dealing with mental issues them and look at how they go manage with the gun control and how they go able for know usai gun go there and how people then go able for deal with them. We go say the good thing about it one side when it stop now because of again well the MacP because the MacP make that to the man the workout gun now in bike they go up and down whether for good deploy for some side but all those things then will go for say we no want let them reach that stage now just for let them go look that schizophrenia especially that disorganized one now in the most serious one will they affect salon with that man they see not to that particular schizophrenia we na that paranoid one if na paranoid one we don't see few click we they march up and down. People and they follow with cutlass. If you don't chap there, if even the gun, that moment you like, for just turn, you shoot that moment. I know they say it not before don't shoot because that thing we can grow gradually back when they go at your mental state. But the point why they say is that one will not disorganized schizophrenia. Now in that guy they go don't likely get. I know the diagnose 100%, but the behavior feels that one the way he just they imagine, not one way they just imagine things, but instead he just they behave way they experience something they carry on. But then therefore look into this because a serious thing and how they go deal with and then can able to use that Gaza place where then they use so today for people like them one and then they employ some certain mental. We know see they not get enough space, they not get capacity for enough people like, but then go they try. Go anything when you try, now so then go come, they help you back. Some of them things who they see when they talk about going to UN, they can bring all these cases and build up a case and get money through that so that they go able to get into here for because now peace now you go bring a long lasting day. Thank you very much and let God help our nation so that we're able to get things to work out so that peace and tranquility go in that nation. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, his friend.
You're welcome. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, Alpha. What you get on this one today?
Yeah, big thank you to his friend and Mr. Mengot. I think Mr. Mengot don't lead the platform very well as we not anyone for taken from. First of all, I want to talk on the ambiguity of the laws them way they make. You see now this make police they take advantage too much power with people them as alone. Let's say for example in which USSF be analyzed, look at the tinting. There is no description of tinting. Yeah, what I mean description. Like when you say so much kind of now originally made the two back glass, then the tint them. Yeah. So you drive down they go na salon or you drive an salon, police go pull you over, say they only for tinting. Waiting at the definition of their own tinting where they for pull you over for. It not make them very clear. That now one big way you don't give the police opportunity for take advantage over drivers. Of course, I don't talk on the affordability because Usman don't talk about and Mr. Mengot also. Because if you they charge, you see that make corruption boku. In fact, for me, I think therefore we don't emphasize on giving tickets. Say police they give ticket, not to say that when you want to pay the money, go pay on a bank. Because when you see the kind here, you don't give the police a bigger space for waiting for advantage the driver. You talk of reckless driving. What is the definition of reckless driving? Who they define the reckless driving? Is it the police? As long as it's a discretionary job, you say what's going to happen, human rights, then they abuse them, whether we like it or not. Driver go come up police say this is not reckless driving. What is the definition? Who that they define that term? They say this is not reckless driving or not reckless driving. So you left this can be problem where I get to lots of these guys already sit up at the institution and you can't just sit down no more, you make something. Did they involve the drivers in some of their decisions they aren't here? And they challenge this one. Must stand for being corrected again. But they challenge they say they're not involved drivers them. Again, how well then they roll this tier out? And not like when Mr. Victor they say don't do what it and call. But our drivers need education. Our drivers need to know some of these rules. So it will help it will help them for reduce that conflicts in the street. But nothing of this sort is being done. Then you make the law so open, it debates boom, like that's no more. Yeah? Like that's no more. You talk about fire protection or what they call which year because some they even expire. All these things should be taken to cognizance before you make them law and you want to implement them. So you empower the police for disadvantage the poor driver. Another year for defend bad driving or whatever, but the fact remains, not make the law so big that or so rigid that you make police they use them any time, any seconds. You say make them pull failing to produce license on demand. See what in the real law say. See what in the NC. It's two opposite thing. Now then they make. Oh Lord, it pain me because look when you say show drive police you license. He take a put in a pocket, he say go come. If other police go pull you over, then you're not able to pull your license, other than the old. All these things should be clearly laid on this document before they pull and do. So the police know they take advantage. Like I say again, not to the police for pay, not to the police they pay. Police, your responsibility, give the person ticket. All the here, give the person ticket. Let the person, that person successful they drive in, you say invoice be reflected in that lorry. But it's really sad for we drivers there, because then they can't suffer this one, and then they can't suffer. Yeah, the other point I want to talk on quick. Lord, let God help you. You talk about flat tire. If you to tell you that they laugh. When you drive, if you spare a tire flat, then they owe you 400,000. You know, then they call the money like for say no more. Anyway, 400,000. So there is no difference in the crimes there. Now make almost all the same fines them. It not for be so. It not for be so. Yeah. I don't know, but for we now, no say you dey drive, you dey drink your coffee. No police, no they pull you over. You go drive, you dey eat something. I don't know that make a way like when you talking about when I was like, hey, not to alcohol you dey drink, no. So when you dey drive, even if you drink water now, them roll you because they say eat. They not specify. This not my problem. I say they not specify waiting I eat. Yeah, I go dey drink water. Police pull me over. I say waiting I eat. You dey eat. It's really sad. No, honestly speaking, when you want to do law, make law, involve the people. Let these people be part of this law-making process. Don't take them that they don't know what they are doing. They know, then they feel the pinch. And then they get the disadvantage. Then they go before they might happen, they don't put handcuff for them. Not like what they say. I think you talk small self in a number plate. Me, I don't see sign police, they handcuff steering. Bam bam, they lock on a street there. He not care who's passenger inside. Then thing and they waiting for do the police. There's a lot for do. Honestly, this law is fine, but there's a lot for do for ensure say this law not disadvantage them poor drivers, them empower the police for take advantage anytime, any side. They can say again, let them create a system wherein you did any side now your village as long as you get waiting and call money, mobile money or whatever. You can able for pay you fine. The same thing for the Okada them in the all side. Yeah, you just feel I can't remember what they give me over the first time I begin like it's still. Now one way go, one way come. So the traffic so long. Now I see some motor in the pull out. Will just make this one quick. Now me say fall. I don't know say the cops they inside the campus. Before the man don't flash lights. Bam, park. Well, park cannot, they don't give all the education. I mean, before you drive safe, you go do a knowledge test. So you know all these things. And give me tickets. They say if you want, you can go and argue, argue it in the court. It don't go with you. And now they say, come give me the money or pay to me or whatever. They say, look at the account number here. If you want, you can pay. If not, they don't give you the thing. But go this way, you see police, then they make the bribe the boku. 400 grand. Well, if them pull you over to say, well, if now 1 month money now done so. Now 1 month money now don't done so. 800,000. 800,000. Two when they pull you over, when they call. That if not tickets, then they give you. So you create a whole scene or a whole scheme for make the police then they take bribe. Because if that guy say 400,000, like when say half of my salary or what they call, it's like the police this 200 or this what they call. So that is it. We now, like I said, I don't know for America or whatever, the fines them varies. If you drive reckless or whatever, the police they can't tell you this road na 50, you are running at 70. You see, it don't tell you what's in you fault first of all. And they just can't pull you over and say you don't do this. They give you a clear definition. Say now this not the thing, and you don't break the rules, and because of that, I'm going to give you tickets. So the police they come. Lord, I wish me are they pray with police or with SLRSA people let them go, because again, if them go, they're able to reach these people. Some of who they say it will help everybody, not only for party drivers. Them let they help again for make the roads them, their road signs them, zebra crossing. We still pray and hope that we get good and traffic lights them, so that at least it will minimize the police presence in the street too much. Because if not, oh Lord, Well, na a good dragging point for them police there, because you see police the big, let them put on a traffic. You know, normal they sacrifice a real salary. Once they na traffic, they make money passing salary. Yes, the see man the common wording the police the common to say, hey, this one a boss seller catch this X amount of motor car. It's a lot is going on. I make I say if they involve the drivers them. Trust me, a lot will come up. Whether they will say, oh no, we need for change, but some of them here so that at least the law no will continue for disadvantage the poor one them. I think that's me all for today, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
I just want to make one quick clarification, yeah? This one at the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, na them. You get Salon Police, Traffic Division, you get Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority. The way they deal with so now, na Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority. Well, let's wait and see by them, then get clamp na them pick up with and they work out with. We see them catch you so. And tell you say, well, na this and this, then clamp you motoka buy. We see they don't clamp and pass you go pay. Then no get caught for make you go explain. Say no, na this I do or not to this I do, na this I do, and cuts no the traffic cuts no the panandi. We Bakupa we don't they call say they need traffic cuts. So police there. That's the side police. Yeah, they try for talk to driver, they try for misbehave. They tell you say if you all call that traffic warden for you, you all call her for you if you know how behave. Behave in the sense you know how make you mokofe come out. Now traffic warden need to take threat to you. So if you all call that traffic warden for you, they can give you ticket. So the road safety authority there, and Salon Police there. Salon Police, when I then go hold you, then you get all this say, then charge you for this, then charge you for that. Road safety, you side they hold you. We see they don't clamp you. You don't know. Now for go pay them money. Now so then they work. So all in list I tell you, so we see they say 400,000. If they catch you, they say get flat tire. When you go say I'm gonna cut your explain say well this tire well you just flat just on before I make you not get no explanation for do flat tire na NNC then clamp you go pay the 400,000 they can pull the clamp by the motor car. Now so road safety dey. If na police now well police now go arrest you say well now so you go na court the police then they go court. But even at that road safety people they not the call for we said on the call for say this one way I meet you I charge you and don't you pay me money na like say possible they work out and say road safety cop they go hold you before. Alright. Yes, Umar, what you get on this one?
Thank you very much, brother. I want to thank the folks that will talk before me. You know, Salon already yet. You know, one thing where I find out about Africa and how Africa man they do business. Africa man want for spend even now we on day-to-day life how they do business. What is not to government. Because not to the court they run traffic school. Now the traffic school what thing they do then privatize and now private people. Now then they run traffic school. So the court just they give you addresses and say, now addresses and then why for traffic school. Go there. Then some they go make money because then they charge you. Say the court say for charge you because you can't then some they charge you. So if now $300, the $50 they go back to the court because you go traffic school. So then some they make money. You see, then if like why they get me ticket before they cut the case, if they register now DMV. Say I get moving violation because now the other thing that we they need for the need for differentiate. We get moving violation and parking violation. If you meet somebody park now a red zone or in front of a fire hazard or who side and talk say like they do street cleaning, then you know they are street cleaning in California and I don't go up now $60. You know, if you park at the red zone, then at $500. In front of a fire hazard, fire zone, then at $600 to $1,000. That is different. But even that, now parking violation, that need to go against your driving record. Moving violation, you run the traffic, you speed, you make a left turn where you're supposed for the right turn, all in and are moving, then ticket, and if they find you guilty, now it'll go against. And when it go, before they cut the case, it already report now DMV. My insurance don't even put a tab. So what did my insurance do at the end of the me period? Whether for extend, whether for giving me renewal of my insurance policy, they increase my premium. Why I call it now? They say, well, it shows say you get 3 points. Now you driving record because of a moving violation. So now you see how insurance have they make money, but then don't increase because of that 3 points they will show up. Now my driving record. So then don't increase. Past now I go for go to court where I win the case. Now me set up go to court, I take them paper and they send them back to the insurance. Say, yeah, this case I win them. Will not take that money. $150. So you see how many people and where they make money, including the court, including the system. But you get to put things in place. Let everybody fear when somebody go renew a license. If that person they done they get accident then or moving violation, then before they get that license, they get to go through the exam. They get to take a written exam. If you not pass them, then they renew the license until they pass the written exam. That means they get to go back, he sit down back, he study all the traffic signs. But all the things they get for their place. Get traffic place like DMV. I don't say this over and over where this issue they come up. Let them get places like DMV, not to just road transport now one place. Then forget them all over the town, all over the country. People then go there and pick up the handbook. If you're not a new driver, now there you go. If you the land for, if you don't know the land for drive, you don't go there, you go pick that learner's handbook. You learn the signs then. Then if you want now, you go to driving school or somebody learn you how to drive. Then you go take the written exam. Then you go take the behind the wheel exam. Then you get your driver's license. But just like Alpha right, I'm not they say because some laws and the California says laws and the way that they pass, they never go knock nobody in the mountain at the law this so. Because then they always say ignorance of the law is no excuse. So some laws and they went some traffic laws and way that they pass, then just let they pass them immediately. Then can talk say, okay, 2022, if nothing where they want for let happen, 2025, they don't begin to tell people now. And then it's not a person they go knock you the motto. If you're not possible they listen to news, maybe you go see another news. The news go talk up, say so law or so driving violation, now so amount to go for day, but now 2025. So then therefore make everybody informed, make the institutions and get the court system, get the centers and the DMV. This country alone will make so much money on traffic violations. You know how much money state of California they make? $500 for moving violation, especially if you speed even 10 miles then go over the limited time thing where they give you. If they make money, then if you go to DMV, the line is long take Canada. If any DMV in Los Angeles where you go, the line is long take, it go wrap around. I would say 90% of the people how they go inside it, then they go left money there. Either they get them go for renewed driver's license, registration, all kinds of things. Some you must left money there. You must let them get money. Now one of them you said I never could get that money, but the other thing is then they make use of the money then because when you pass na street, now then freeway, you they see them. Say either they tell you say now you taxpayer money now in there at work, then they put sign there for tell say this road paper make sure that your money or will take na yan. Now they take me so then they put the sign your taxpayer money is at work. So either your law enforcement money or your tickets, your traffic money, let them use them and they like when they get at the money then they so let them expand, they make the hoping traffic cuts them, they're hoping places like DMV, whatever name where they want to get, they're hoping more of them, scatter them all over the place and hire more police them, educate them, get the handbook them, because then therefore they make more money from them. And they're not for allow let people, if they not get the know-how aid for say, okay, we just give this, go to court, at least let them do that system with them, they do try because me, they don't do me. Somebody put boots down in motoka, why ask them for go pull out? I talked to the boss, say, no, go on a bank. And I did. I go on a bank, I can't go the receipt to give me, now I go pay, now then self give me receipt, now I can give the receipt, now I take the boots off. If not that the one do it, the wrong go open courthouse, but maybe say for let it be fair to the people and say, let them get a courthouse because the people and get a right for go defend themselves. Like me now, friends that know me now the defender, police they know me. I don't go to court, I don't win past 15 cases. I know how to drag them. Me picky says of right now, me tell her, tickets the way get, where just go answer guilty. Now see next time if you do because I need to pay car insurance, I need to pay again. Go fetch the case. You for able for go fetch your case, you for able for go, then bring the police or the warden will give you the ticket, will not toot it up, you argue with them. Like you write that. They need a kind of more than plaster and by you, then give ticket, they say pay this money. No, you get a right for let them bring that police, they can before you let them read the charges then if you plead guilty, then fine. If you not argue, most of the time, once now you and the police turn up, easy for let you lost. Because the money where they win, where the court they win, are the system they go to. But me don't win cases. With me and police turn up before the judge, I win cases. So people forget that right day back for able to do that. So we know say the country will make money, but they need for spend money for get all them things here in place. Then we will make enough money and let we all make sure so we get safe road and move all bad drivers them out of the road because we don't need them. The accident in Tuboku, na saloon. Boku accidents. We got motocar them where they work at the tire if you are too long. Why them for the street? So motocar the way pass you the smoke alone, they bury you motocar. Pass you where you don't go far before you will see before. They no need for the street. Therefore move them all. But let them build the institutions and put everything in place. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omar. Me, police. You give me tickets, ready no more so we go na court. I know say a lot of we, now the diaspora came afraid. Not like America. Me for Musa if they say give me speed tickets, they ask you, I know. Okay, step out of the car. They step out. A car in gun and say, okay, I don't see no problem. But they still gonna cut back. Who they gonna cut back? Are they gonna argue the back? And a lot of time, I don't, maybe Africans we can just freedom, but a lot of time they win. You they win back if you don't know. But Cooper we can go na cut go challenge. Just get used to rewrites no more. I'm not saying that for make you be a reckless driver, but trust me, you they win. Yeah, don't pull me for say me brake lights not the work. So okay, I go fix it. I go and cut. At the end of the day, and just say for pay charges, waiting $5. Even that $5 safe day, I will argue and back home. I say no, $5 la left. I say no, I left the $5. Alright. Not able to get Ezekiel. Yes, Batonga. You get 3 minutes on which they discuss today.
Yes, sir. All the lawyer been in the books for so long, as the previous speaker didn't say. But most of the confusion, this traffic system, now it is caused by the police. The police then they stop then commercial driver them for no reason, just for make them go find something for get from them. If they just say make they implement all the law, it will be so chaotic now this time where I don't know how people they go move from eastern to western. Already the traffic just now like a nightmare. It will take you hours for come on, I got to reach now. Say they go. If not, they use the bypass. You say they go through town. Say by you say they reach then Sani Abacha. So now I don't know why they just feel say. Posting for the worker would then come money here, now your pockets. Me just feel say that just way government's not able to pay police them. Police them now 2-3 months ago, so now. They just a promise them. Me do have na police. Promise. So it remind me of back in the day during the war, where then everybody then they say operation pay yourself. Basically, when I go to any town, village, whatever una get, now una own. Everything at the same method, the government they try for bring back. We money now they defend for and look for all kind of way for America governments to make money. You talk about orange money. It'll go up now. So now we send money to person, they take 15%. Money not in the country. So governments just so desperate for money, they go find all kind of silly ways for get me wealthy motka just kind of days. Now new motka. You know get spiata. You know count spiata yourself. So how we get for what? You go drive now, you say you don't get place for spiata yourself, let alone the jack. So we get forget problem right from the door. But again, they watch the motor where they stop. Me truck while they drive. One in the not stop me. It's into because they remember say all this center na government person, na MP or na minister. So they watch you. You can think the motor, he paints the window black. If na then buff motor, then they go pull them over. But when they see gallant motor they come towards them, now then they make way for yourself. Make the purpose. Me not a politician, but they get that privilege there. And I don't know what will be the solution. Maybe therefore think about this again before they begin implement them. Because right now they're in traffic warden, then they're ready at any time for take money na people there. Then police they coordinate. Say go to Napenda with the boots. We say wave now for cam. And you the driver and taxi driver. Now the reason that way some of we pull up transportation business as this country here. Because I'm big at it. You're not going able to do anything. Then police then just so corrupt. Now good morning.
All right, thank you very much, Batonga. Another thing about the ticket, they say get ticket, yeah. Me I be don't get taxi na road. You don't change driver. You go license or renew the motorcar in license. Then they tell you say, this motorcar, you get 4 tickets too. And the driver not even not so the driver did they again no. Yeah. I make some of we pull on pa motorcar business. If we forget correct drivers them as alone. Easy. Transport business, it go down. Boku man no be they do transportation business, no they do it again. Boku no they do it again. Because of the kind of bad drivers they will get. So if the system where we get, the system able for prop drivers them, trust me, yeah, it go help we big time. Trust me on that one day. If system they will get able for prop drivers them, it go help we. Yes, the big boy in the house. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, and good evening. This theory, just like a normal minute say, the way the festive in the kind, that's the way the festive season come. They approach now and they come up with anything there. Because they know so we get some careless, lawless diaspora at the back where they go. There is a thing the way they know say they're not able to do. And then diaspora they go, they go and do and the back and they forget say then guy they want money and some of them now they left for sponsor the girlfriend there, the woman there, they join Ususu, therefore you all these things. But then Lord some of the law they don't necessary. They're necessary in the sense back for safety, which is good. But then law there somebody talk say then law them don't deny the book. But we not implement a parliament not to work on some of the common laws that are the country. Some of the common law the way they protect the consumer right. We not say that as for consumer right, that is very, very, very important in the country there. Not all thing no more it is just impose on the public. Not all thing. Even them they're very careful whether they pass certain laws there. They assess them and see if it will work for the people there. Because for the people there, they make the law. But we then common law there. These are common laws there. Na salary for the work for the people, for the protect the consumer, the common man, voting in your right. You can't, let's say example, look to rent, landlord and between and tenant. Then Lord they know they would see the advantage there. Where they seize pan some tenants, would see some tenants the back where they seize advantage pan landlord there. We see all that thing in there. You know so maybe you don't fix your place, you don't do this, you don't do that. Landlord who can't when you know say now you don't spend all the money, you can't tell you say come on I mean so. You know, so the common law is not work for the common man. You know, there's all these things. I don't gonna say it eat if you glass tint. As somebody will say, you know, they work for all motokade. Me don't. I get that Toyota PT cruiser. That cruiser, this glass tint. Who can go over drive go up corner. They know they even stop. They know they even stop me because it is now one time I'd becoming a drive daytime na future. I know they ever tried that nonsense then because while they were careful, I know I'm bang somebody. And you could take your time, they drive slowly, they can't the kind horn the way they go to blow by you na you go confused. So the next most of the time I go and drive. You know, just forget the feeling. But there is this the day now for just make somebody say for make money on the people there. That's all. And even the people there now just the common man, the taxis, the transportation people, private buses itself, even if they make money by you, now the kind to come back you drive. You know? But if you drive that big boys the way that they talk, would that guy might stop you? When you pass there, they don't say yes, this. They're not the guy might stop you. They're not the guy might. You know? So if we begin work on with common laws, they let the work for we, it will help with so much that. But you know the work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Obviously, thanks to Patrick. Let we come with Ahmed. Yes, Ahmed, 3 minutes. What you get on this?
Yes, thank you very much, Steve. Thank you. I also say thanks to all the analysis and, with regards to this program today. This traffic issue and these rules and okay, sorry. Let me look into the traffic issue. Yeah, hello? Okay, good. Yeah, with this traffic issue, we try to analyze with regards to, the rules and the regulations when the type of bring car. Yes, it's in place actually, but is it the right time? Now we look at now. The right time for all of these regulations as things are now today. The common man now you for pay the price of all of this. We only agree as Iranians that the driving, the road safety is not good, and the guys drivers they drive recklessly. The motorcars they in order, but all of these things is fine. But is it sustainable? Because at the end of the day, people use some of these laws to make money for themselves and not even for the government. Because the common man they pay road tax, they reflect. The driver want for making money for pay the owner of the lorry, the police and behind the back and they harass. if you can look at the motorcar holistically as say this motorcar, you get for for fixing a road, you get like how get MOT na the siren stuff here. It's not really for run after drivers. If the traffic lights are working, somebody no need for beat guns to for making a double overtake. All of them lost then now the system, when you get a correct system, it will work. But bribery, corruption, right from even the who say they take license then today. You see certain people they don't even know road signs, they get license. You see certain motorcar then, the one they will be in the law, and then get the motorcar then they. So it's like even then they out of the essentially completely out of the way. So then laws there are always they bring come. If the like now the talk of the other rule, the regulation I see the read but the apprentice and the driver then dress code system. I don't think that matters. Sometimes it's matter to as a human being for be clean and stuff. But how do you regulate somebody in dress to official person in the drive? He doesn't make his own transport system. Now he can buy for and clothes, or I go tell him what for wear or what not for wear. Sometimes you know for going to somebody personal, a right as a human being. If you therefore come strictly to the traffic system, go through that and say that and lay down your rules there. But for me, I know say the police them not just a way for making them get money and the common man continue for suffer because certain much cars or lorries and they never for go again now the certain area they went for run and go begin to use this one as a way out. Government don't get sufficient much cars for say a pilot people in and out of the city. You see, this is a very big tax, but for me, I see this is not the right time actually. Yes, it's in place. If all goes well, if they regulate them to for us government revenue, because I know at the end of the day they just get forget money for themselves. So that is it. So now that I believe in. So I don't believe she get for be sustainable anyway. All
right, thank you very much, Ahmed.
Thank you very much, people. Thank you.
All right, we don't deal with Andon today. When I always talk, see, when I get tinted, motuka when I left, and I know see, the festive season they can't just now. All they begin go salute. Yeah, I left for can confess na say una motuka den tint. Me motuka no tint, but I need to drive motuka we no tint. Yeah. Because Yana first and sweet, but they be talking last year. They not be implement them. They not be implement them. They be talking. We deal with Anaya. They not be implement them. Most of we in the United States we get motorcar all the ship from the United States go. Well, now the driver and the front passenger seats, now most cars then can left with no tint. Again, I don't see person as a low side lights no the. It tints even the front windshield. I was like, what? Salary lights no the for so street lights no the. Now they go tint your front windshield. So man, I don't know. Yeah, it is Salome. I don't see Andy. I don't see an Salome. Front windshield. Person tintam. Well, they one day now, they're in police. And we'll get a issue. But the rays of the sun, it is hot. Some of we, they tint because of the UV. And the rays of the sun. I make some of we do. I notice when I blow for say once you said other day inside the motor. Well, how many percentage you want them? We need for talk. Not to say person you can't force me say sun for burn me because you want see me. I'll not even go to that one day. Yeah? But some of these laws them, well, man, they can just for flex. Because there should be a bargain, but in Sierra Leone, now one way street. They know they enforce the law within and say in that time we will not even get caught where they go for go challenge. Say no, not to this I do or na this I do. Who's I didn't get you na they don't done. Who don't know. Who don't done. Who that is? Who that they talk to?
How you do, sir?
No bad. What you get on this one?
Yeah, and I thank you for the program. And concerning the laws there we SLRSA don't put so.
Yeah.
You know, now for just suffer the poor drivers then. Because almost not the salary we then they make. Wherein if you say you want to go do commercial business and vehicle, you know they before achieve nothing. Because the driver, then they work for the police, then they work for themselves, before they think of you will get the motor car. So at the end of the day, na complaint I then go tell you. From one complaint to the other, then you get fed up. So if Salon want for put their laws then they therefore don't make things then put things them in place. Some of them money then they we don't say let them not make the laws there, but make them then charge a reasonable amount where we want to make drivers they really they in control because they're careless bad. That one day you will not go say anything about that. But what would they say now? Their money they also would they pay. What do they do with her? If now the consolidated funds if now bank account they give say they will pay. I think it be for better than they just left and lose one so. And then they go make flat rate. You know, this salon will go for try. This, then just open window for make police they eat money back. Because like how you be they say, some police they where you see them charge, where them break you for careless driving or drinking under the influence, so on and so forth. You give them 50,000, and they left you there you go. So what in government the benefit? Nothing. Government don't for benefits nothing from their laws there. If they don't put things in place, when only you and police not get up, police just they give you tickets. You know say for go pay. And then they're able to hunt you for no say you not be don't pay it. They forget to wait for track you and everything. You know, let we go try. But it's not easy. We really go try for upgrade the system na salon, but we don't know. It's kind of force. Therefore, don't put things them in place, modalities, therefore don't in place, system for don't do with the work. So you and driver no they argue. That's when we don't say police able for derive this money, then fix that road today. Because some of them when the SLRSA don't call. So if you people in the pay, they're able for fix the road. But look like SLRSA road. Look like one road national. Look like the road. And then drivers then they pay money then to them. You know, let God help we able for fix the system through this talk. Maybe one of the other things they are so out to we self they come with the talk. Sometimes if they agree, then go work with her. If they don't work with her again, we go still there behind like how we did it so. But we want to try for improve on we people and lifestyle there. And the country itself as a whole. They go there probably able for do the right thing. But not a reasonable amount than they at all. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Auntie Sarah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, Auntie Sarah, our last person for today. I know say a lot of we they say let them get tickets, then get tickets. Now the motoka owner get for end up pa. We then get tickets. The motoka owner now they end up pa. Because on that 10 days save, the driver not even there again. Not there again. Because it act for let see motoka we get the driver, the same driver for 2, 3, 4 years. Now we get it for go, renew your license, and say you get ticket too. I don't know road safety authority office, one keke, 1.5 million, I don't know what you do. If not ticket away accumulate, but I know say they seize the keke 1.5 million. Now you go pay for go pulling keke na the keke owner. You already know self say that keke guy that he don't lost in job. He don't lost his job because na the owner na him go pay that money dey. Because the thing do, he want keke. It's a difficult one. Oh. So now make if you get system, you know the rider away for hire, you know the driver away for hire. If you know say this, we also they check them. This no this I don't want her. You I know that thing they would get good drivers than a road. That thing there a lot of more people they come inside transportation business. We not say the police then gets the own, the road safety authority then get the own. But brother, sister, the drivers then. There is self now other one. And then they discourage most people not for put up a transportation business. But if we get a system where they make we get good drivers on the road, where everybody, so by apprentice, where the apprentice, if you see hand safe, you know go say, paddy put your hand down. Go there back to my minding your own business as always. Yeah? Till we meet back tomorrow. See police. Tata.